Talking to softball head coach David Kuhn, also Kaylyn Shepard, first baseman, and Kyla Hill, who plays all over, but primarily third base. And both were poised to enjoy a great final season on campus and got a curveball out of the deal. So, Coach, good to see you, and ladies, good to be with you as well. And again, I wish we were talking about something a little bit different right now, because, man, what a great start, Coach. This was it's always a tough thing to have your season, cut off like this, but especially the way things were going for y'all. You were riding a win streak. Y'all had gotten off to a great start. And, I mean, this is just a really tough deal.
Yeah, there's been some years where I wish our season could have got stopped about 5 or 6 weeks in, but not too many. But, yeah, we were having a very good year. The girls were playing well, great chemistry, great group to be around. It's my 22nd year in college softball, by far one of the top teams I've ever been around. Thought we had a chance to make a good run at it. Obviously, we would have. Today we'd been in the conference tournament, have no doubt in my mind today. But, we've got more important things in the world going on right now. So we're just dealing with it.
So have either one of you ladies been home, or you've been in Conway the whole time, or what?
I've been home for the past month and a half.
Yeah.
I kind of go back and forth between Oklahoma and Arkansas. So. How
far is it to hometown for you in Oklahoma?
3 hours.
Okay. So what's going on in Virginia? What's it been like? Is your family still there?
Yes, they are. We're still on strict guidelines. Like, not many small businesses have opened up or anything. So not the same as Arkansas.
So you're going to go back though soon?
I am. I'm probably going to get a summer job and then come back.
Kyla, what's your plan this summer?
Everything in Oklahoma is reopening right now, which is kind of crazy to me. But I've been here working out. I mean, all my friends are here. We've been working out together. So it's either that or go home and work on the farm. So
yeah,
stay here.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. So you're poised for a great year. You're both, two-time all-conference players. You're in your 4th year starting. And when does it hit you that our season just stopped? I mean, this just came to an end.
I think when it was all going down, we were kind of sad, and just based on the role we were on, like, we were getting hot, and we played some tough teams close, like LSU and Texas Tech. But I think we knew that, I mean, there's a greater plan. So that we were excited to have another year.
Yeah. And yeah, so, I mean, how did that, I guess there was, and for you, Coach, I mean, I guess there was some question whether or not that was going to happen. That had to be an incredibly good feeling, at least, a little bit of a salve on the wound that you get that year back.
Absolutely. I couldn't imagine being a senior. I wasn't a college athlete. I was a very average high school athlete, and it took me 4 or 5 years to get over playing high school football. I couldn't imagine the blood, sweat, and tears these ladies do, and then your senior year's pulled out from under you. It's tough. We had 6 seniors, and 3 returning, and 3 are moving on with their life, and it's tough. I wanted all 6 to return. Certainly understand and respect what they have to do. One's going to finish nursing school, one's already got a job lined up, another one's working on a teaching certificate. So, they're certainly going to be missed. We had planned on Shep and Kyla staying around being graduate assistants or student assistants. So this, it worked out because they both weren't real sure about next year. And, so I'm glad they get to be on the corners of the infield for another season.
Yeah. Was there any discussion for yourselves with your family or each other about what to do, or was it automatic, like you knew as soon as they gave you the opportunity you were coming back?
There was no doubt in my mind that I was definitely coming back. I wanted to really finish what we started with this group of seniors.
I definitely had some discussions with my family, but I've had reassurance from teammates and coaches that this was the right decision, and my softball journey wasn't complete yet.
Yeah. What's the plan for you two after you finish softball after next season, hopefully with the Southland crown in hand, but what's the plan long term?
I will be applying for a dietetic internship in February. So that's my plan. I'd like to be a registered dietitian.
Hopefully I'm sticking around another year with Coach Q and starting my master's. So
Okay. Coach, what about for you? When did it hit home? I mean, because again, that's a harsh reality to have to swallow, and you've been doing this a long time, and I've been around a little longer than your players have been around. I mean, it's just none of us have seen anything like this. For you, I mean, when did you go, they're actually going to call an end of this season? I mean, when did it hit you?
I mean, I don't know. I think it was more the past 2 weeks when I started realizing, hey, this was going to be, well, even maybe as late as April, I started going, well, we'd be at Lamar today. Hey, we'd be at Corpus. This week when I'm like, hey, they're graduating. Oh, this would be senior day. I mean, if being a old codger, 51, it's easier for me because I always feel like, hey, I'm gonna get another team, I'm gonna get another chance. But if they wouldn't have not given these kids back a year of eligibility, I think I'd still be sick. I think being able to give everybody another year helps. But it's still, I mean, I'm still every day I tell my wife, hey, we'd have been traveling with conference tournament. Hey, yesterday we would have had a bye. Today we play one game and we're in the finals. It's weird, man. When the only thing athletics I get, is listening to the buzz or watching The Last Dance, and then I can't wait till the NFL schedule release. The lack of sports in my life is driving me insane.
Yeah. Coach, if you're stuck with the buzz, you really got it bad. I mean, that's a tough deal. We should all get T-shirts made that say, I've never wanted to be in Beaumont so bad. You're right. I mean, it's like you take these trips. Sometimes these road trips can be tough, and you think, man, what I wouldn't give to be in some of these small towns around the Southland Conference right now.
Oh, I know. We've had like 5 crawfish bowls this year at my house and with some friends, and I've never been able to do but one. So that's one good thing out of this. But
yeah,
I'm
I got to get you my address, Coach. I guess I missed my invite. Didn't get down here, but that's cool.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. And then to think that we got to wait again till hopefully next February to start, it's insane. But I just hope baseball gets to start soon and resume some NBA. I'm missing it. I'm a big Cincinnati Reds fan. It's driving me crazy. We're not very good, but I miss them.
Maybe this would have been the year. Who knows? Wouldn't that just be the way it goes? So in a perfect scenario for you, Coach, what's the schedule? Like if everything goes, perfectly, when do you bring the players back? What's, the schedule? I mean, what are you thinking?
Well, hopefully, we'll come back. We'll be able to start resuming something June, July. I think from our perspective, we could get our kids in as late as October and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we could, 3-4 week fall season would be great for our program. We're fortunate we got so many kids returning. I mean, we got basically 7 of 8 starters back. So it's not like football and everybody needs 5-6 weeks. I mean, we could come back January 2nd if we were all online in the fall and play in the spring. Do I think that's going to happen? I have no idea. But our girls work hard and they're they stay on top of things. They're pros. They have a professional approach to it. It's amazing the way they prepare. And I'm getting blown up on my phone every day. Hey, can we use the field? Hey, can we use the cage? And they still can't use the facilities. And you talk about, I mean, these ladies are there either in the morning or at night. We got a combo cage to get in the code, just like the basketball team. So they're
Mm-hmm.
used to coming and doing their own thing. And I mean, I know they're going stir crazy too.
And have you been given any indication when you might be able to use facilities again?
None. I'm hoping, this is, we're hoping maybe June 8th we can get essential personnel back at UCA. I don't know if that's on the record or not. I mean, you're as close to Brad as I am, but hopefully June 8th we can get essential, and then maybe July 10th a little more, and then maybe August 10th, I guess. I guess it's going to depend how everything spikes. We got to get kids in class, on campus and in the dorms and in the cafeterias, or a sport like us could be in big trouble.
Yeah. Ladies, what about for summer school? Any classwork plans, or is it strictly work or finding, getting obviously training for next season?
Strictly work and training for me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So what have you been doing with the downtime? we Netflix and chill. What are we doing? What's going on?
We've got a routine of working out in the afternoons. So those are
So that's
the
all you're
things.
doing? You're not messing around at all? No, nothing downtime? I mean, it's funny, Coach. Everybody all these athletes I've talked to so far today, all they seem to do is schoolwork, read, and work out. That's it. That's strange.
It might be
Doesn't sound like the
sugar
college
coated.
life.
Sugar.
We're lucky enough to have a pool, so
Yeah,
We've been pulling a little.
yeah, they're tanning. That's what they're not telling.
Yeah. What about you, Coach? Are you binging anything other? Obviously, we're all dying for sports. You found anything else?
Yeah, I'm watching. We started about I don't even know how long ago. Me and my wife, Coach Parsons, and Cheyenne, my youngest, watching the Marvel movies in order that you should, and that's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm watching Texas Rising again. I love that. I'm sick of built a garden for my wife that I thought was going to take 2 days. Took about 6 days and about $1,000, but it's really nice.
Yeah.
Whew. But I'm tired of cooking. It seems like that's all we do is cook and eat, man. It's
Yeah. What are you, ladies? What are you watching on TV? I mean, when you do get time to kick your feet up, are you on Netflix? Do you have a TV show you watch? I mean, what do you do?
Back at home, I didn't really watch much, but
yeah, we haven't really watched much TV, but we did watch All American. That was a pretty good series on Netflix.
Kyle, I was reading a feature on you on the UCA website, and they asked a lot of fun questions like who would be at your dinner party, or what was it? Something about music. It was like, what 4 artists would you listen to, or something like that. I saw Johnny Cash on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great Arkansan right there.
I'm related to Johnny Cash.
You're related to Johnny Cash.
I am.
Let's
I'm
hear the
married,
stories.
but it counts.
Okay.
My great grandma is June Carter's cousin.
Okay, that's cool.
It counts.
So, have you seen the new There's a documentary. I don't know how new it is, but on Netflix about his trip to the White House. It's called Tricky Dick and the Man in Black. It's about him going to see Richard Nixon. Yeah, you need to check it out. Yeah, it's got a lot of the family in there. So it's good. Kaylyn, you got any famous relatives?
no.
You know Coach Kuhn? He's famous.
Oh
Yeah.
that's a reach right there.
So okay, so you're going to be a year older, and hopefully a year wiser. Ladies, can you imagine any advantage to, having another go around? I mean, this is almost like a movie. I mean, like you get your senior year over again. I'd love to have my senior year again, but it's an interesting situation. Any upside you see here potentially?
Well, the past 4 years, I mean, we've had a lot of growth. Like we started out roommates our freshman year, and we're just reflecting on how much we've grown personally and how much we've gotten better on the field, and the things we can hopefully teach the younger girls too that haven't had the same experience on the field as we have.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the girls coming back though do have at least a little bit experience on the field because a lot of the girls did get in last season, which helped them gain experience. So I think that'll benefit us a lot.
Other than softball, what else did you miss the most about campus life?
Just being around all our friends and teammates, really. I mean, that's what we live for.
Have y'all socially distanced most of the time?
Being back home, yes, I have. But coming back, I've been with my friends and stuff.
Yeah. I think we're all kind of over it. So, it's like, you good? I'm good. You good? Can we hang out? Okay, cool. Let's go. Yeah, we're all ready.
My wife is wearing me out. Put on your mask. Put on your mask. I'm like, I can't breathe. It fogs my glasses. I can't see.
Yeah, this was really fun this week, Coach. You get to go to the gym, and they're like, you got to wear it. I'm thinking, they said you have to wear it between sets. I'm like, okay, there's nobody within like 20 feet of me, but yeah sure, that's fine.
I saw you working out the other day, and I'm like, you can't even breathe in some of those things.
Oh, I saw guys doing cardio in them. I was thinking, man, you guys are crazy. I'm just over here doing bench press. It's wild, but hopefully we get past that soon. So
at least the weather change will help. If it'll ever get hot, maybe it'll help I don't know. It's got to help some.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of I don't know, right? I mean, you probably said I don't know as much as anybody as a coach. I mean, I'm sure you get asked a lot of questions, and there's not a lot of certainty here.
Yeah, it was interesting. Somebody, I don't know who it was, might have been Tommy Barnhart, tweeted a picture of a 1918 Georgia Tech football game. The guys in the stands wearing masks because of what was the flu epidemic? Or
Yeah, that was the
flu?
Spanish flu. Mm-hmm.
Man, so I'm like, gosh, so this isn't the first time,
No.
So, like you said, we've got to. I mean, they're talking about us possibly coming to work with gloves on and masks,
Yeah.
in June. So I was like, I'm not doing that. And then I'm like, well, that may be the norm for. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Well, and it just goes to show you how desperate Americans are for sports. I mean, because even back then, if people were willing to go to a Georgia Tech football game, Coach, I mean,
that's bad.
Serious business. I mean, you really were jonesing for some sports, right?
I'm telling you. And what they're saying, we could lose $32 billion, I heard on the radio, that if we don't have pro sports and college sports as a nation. And there is no way I ordered my daughter a Joe Burrow jersey the other day, even though she's a Saints fan, and they go, it will ship October 6th. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Are they coming from overseas where they're, a trade issue? I don't know. Man, good grief. I need it for June.
You made an allusion to this, and I don't want to be, too serious, but, this is a sport that is, and really the majority of sports at this level aren't necessarily revenue sports. I mean, do you worry about your sport or others potentially, being cut around the country somewhere?
Yeah. I think, games could be cut, travel could be cut. First, budgets, we've drawn up a couple budget proposals, whether it's, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, it is a concern because, some JUCO in Florida just dropped all sports for a year. That Urbana up in, is that Illinois, dropped their program. It's a major concern. Because I just got off the phone, with Nathan before he talked to you, and we're kind of, complaining to each other. And then I'm like, well, I guess we're lucky to have jobs, and that is true because I've got a lot of connections and family that have been furloughed or unemployed right now. So, I mean, I'm lucky I'm getting paid to just sit at home and, like you said, watch Marvel. And well, me and Coach P been smoking ribs and brisket and chicken. That's all we do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the highlight of my day, too, is planning out what's for dinner. So, ladies, I don't know about for you. What do you look forward to? I mean, what do you have to look forward to each day?
Same thing. What's for dinner?
Yeah, but Shep, you got to tell him some of the meals you prepare, though. It's unlike the normal human being.
We have a lot of vegetables and some quinoa. That's not a normal one. But and some salmon once a week.
Good eater.
Okay. Not a vegetarian, not a pescatarian, but just primarily?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, listen, good luck. Coach, you have a fall schedule set?
Yes, sir. We actually September 19th, I think we're scheduled to play Harding, and then the next weekend, Monticello, Line, Crowder College set up. We've got 6 to 8 fall games set up, so hopefully those will take place. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, we hope so too. Well, I hope to see you all back out there soon, and I look forward to senior season part 2 for you ladies, and Coach, hopefully I catch up with you soon, maybe grab one of them ribs.